Hey everybody, and welcome to Weight Loss Wednesday. I'm Chef AJ, the creator of the Ultimate Weight Loss Program, and this is where I show you recipes that will help you achieve and maintain healthy, permanent, and sustainable weight loss. So today I'm going to do a recipe that I actually made up while I was on the Holistic Holiday at Sea cruise. And by the way, that's taking place next year again, February 21 to 28, 2020. If you use my name, Chef AJ, if you've never sailed with them before, you get a $50 onboard credit for any Holistic Holiday at Sea products, and it's a fabulous cruise. You can see there's Dr. Greger, Brenda Davis, Dr. Campbell, Dr. Barnard, Rip Esselstyn, yours truly, and probably 60 more wonderful speakers and fitness people. So check it out. I'll be there, and it's a really wonderful vacation and opportunity to connect with like-minded people. I think this is my 5th time going, so I hope to see you there. If you're unfamiliar with my work, I'm the author of 2 books, well actually 3, one is soon to be released. My first book is called Unprocessed. My latest book is The Secrets to Ultimate Weight Loss. And I have a new book coming out very soon called A Date with Dessert. These are recipes from when I was a pastry chef at Sante in Los Angeles, using the fruit, the whole fruit, and nothing but the whole fruit. Well, today's recipe needs no recipe. In other words, I'm not going to write down the amounts because it's really one of those whatever you like recipes, because I'm going to tell you exactly what's in it. It's called Rainbow Confetti Gazpacho rice. And this is how it got made up on the cruise. So I'm not afraid to eat rice, and I'm not afraid to eat white rice. I love white rice. So this recipe starts with some organic jasmine rice. Actually, I didn't want to cook up a whole thing today because I'm doing lots of videos. So what I did is I just microwaved one of those organic bags from Trader Joe's, and I let the rice cool. It was very easy to get white rice on the cruise. It was available every day, as was their salad bar. But I noticed when you go to a salad bar, you probably know that the stuff isn't cut up really small. You got to really chew it. They had red onions, they had tomatoes. But then they also had something called a gazpacho bar almost every day there. And it was really cool because they had like the broth or the liquid for gazpacho. This recipe is actually based on a recipe from page 133 in Unprocessed called Garden Gazpacho. So they had like the soup part, and then they had all the fixins or the toppings. And I recreated that at home, and it's just absolutely delicious because when things are cut up small, it's just easier to chew. It's more fun. You can get in more vegetables. It's sort of like the idea of the French when they always would do a concassé on top of a hot soup. Maybe they would put some chopped red bell pepper. So what I have here is a rainbow of beautiful offerings. I've got 3 kinds of bell peppers, red, orange, and yellow. I don't use green bell peppers because green bell peppers aren't ripe. And people that have digestive upsets or gas from bell peppers, it's because they're having the green ones. I have some purple cabbage. I have Persian cucumbers. I recommend the Persian cucumbers because the other cucumbers, the English and the hot house, they're often waxed. They're very seedy. They tend to give me gas, so the Persian cucumbers are great. And I've got some Roma tomatoes. I would have liked to have had red onion. I just didn't have any. Oh, that's okay. I'm just going to use some green onions or scallions. And what I did is I cut everything the same size quite easily by using this tool that I got at Bed Bath & Beyond called the Vidalia Chop Wizard. It was $20, and you can certainly use a coupon. And it's just really easy to cut stuff. And not that we measure for this recipe, but it has the measurements on the side. And then it comes in a different size blade too for other recipes. And it comes with this little thing where you can easily clean it. So I always carry my vinegars with me when I travel or even when I go to restaurants. And I happen to have the California balsamic cilantro herb vinegar with me on the cruise. And it really did taste like gazpacho because gazpacho usually has cilantro in it. Some people put basil in it, which is no problem because they actually make a basil flavor too. Now, I don't know if these new herb flavors will be ready by the time you see the video. I hope so. But what I love about them is that Thomas Allen, the wonderful proprietor, owner of California Balsamics, along with his wife Ethel, they actually answer the phone, they talk to you. In their flavored herb vinegars, they actually use real herbs. You can actually see them floating. So you need to shake it up really, really well. It's not just a flavoring for the vinegar, it's actual herbs. And so the dill mustard, which I showed you on a previous video called Easy Recipes to Keep You Thin, where I made potato salad. This one's already out, the dill mustard. But I really love the basil and the cilantro for these rice dishes because it tastes very authentic. So you take your serving of rice, and of course it doesn't have to be white rice. If you'd like to use brown rice, use quinoa, and then you start adding what you want. So of course we're going to add some tomatoes, because the idea is this is supposed to taste like gazpacho soup, but it's rice. And these are all the things you traditionally find in gazpacho soup. Well, maybe the purple cabbage isn't traditional, but I added that because I wanted it to be rainbow, just like my shirt and my earrings. And it's so pretty. And you can add as much or as little of each one as you like. Of course, the idea is to eat as many vegetables as you can, as many fruit and vegetables as you can. As a matter of fact, these are all fruits except for the cabbage. Believe it or not, bell pepper, cucumber, tomato, okra, zucchini, and eggplant, these are actually fruits because they have seeds, and they're the lowest in caloric density, only about 67 calories per pound. You can just see how beautiful that looks against the white. I think that's why I like using white rice in this, because it's just so pretty. And I would have liked a red onion, but as I mentioned, I was out, so you got to have a little onion in gazpacho, so I'm using the green. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix it all up, and I am going to add my vinegar. Now, I'll see what the ratio is, because I want to have at least 50-50 veggies rice. You can just see how pretty this is. It's like rainbow confetti, isn't it? So it looks like I'm going to need a few more vegetables, but it's just so pretty. And when food is pretty, you want to eat it. Now, I'm not going to add the vinegar right now because I don't want to eat this right now, and I don't want my veggies and rice to get soggy. But the California balsamic vinegars are so flavorful that really, a couple of tablespoons, even less than that, is really enough to flavor even a large dish this size. So of course you can add a lot more veggies, and I will, because I want to eat as many vegetables as I'm going to add all the cabbage. Purple cabbage is one of my absolute favorite vegetables. There we go. Now it's really looking pretty. Got to have more tomato. Got to get the color right. And then the cucumber provides crunch. It might also be good in here if you could cut it like this as a little jicama. So I'm just trying to get it color coordinated. Make it as pretty as possible. Now, if you're unsure whether you're going to like California balsamic, at least a certain flavor, I know you're going to love the vinegar, is anytime you place any size order, but you don't get the free samples just because you say Chef AJ, but if you place any size order and put my name, Chef AJ, in what's called the Leave Us a Message box, which you see after you place your order, you will get sent a small 1.6 ounce size bottle, actually 2, in whatever flavor you choose. So if you're worried you're not going to like these new flavors, then ask for these for your free samples. They come in a large size, the bottles. They come in a medium size, and they come in this wonderful 3-ounce size that you can get through TSA. It's plastic, it doesn't break, and you will love it. So you can see how pretty this is, and boy, this will serve, well, I would say 2 of me, but maybe 4 of regular people that don't eat in accordance with the principles of calorie density and a high starch, low fat diet. Believe it or not, what's really good in here is some sliced purple grapes. It's just so good to put a little fruit in there. So I traditionally like cilantro in my gazpacho. Some people like basil, so I'm going to use this vinegar. And if you want it spicy, you can add a jalapeno pepper. Make sure you always use gloves when you cut one. Remove the seeds unless you like it really hot. But I noticed that not everybody likes spicy things. So what I like to offer when I'm serving this to company is to just have this jalapeno powder here. It's made by McCormick's. You can get it at Costco, and I'm pretty sure all the fine spice stores like Local Spicery or Savory or Penzeys have it. And then people can just add a pinch, and then they can have it spicy and other people can have it mild. So there you have it, a healthy, easy, quick, and delicious recipe. Don't forget to sign up for the cruise and use my name, Chef AJ, if you want that $50 onboard credit. And thanks so much for watching another episode of Weight Loss Wednesday. I'm Chef AJ, and I make healthy taste delicious so that you can have both the health and the body that you so richly deserve. Thanks for watching. Take care.